Okay guys, the title sounds dramatic. It is dramatic to us, okay? We have actually been robbed of our confidence. Sounds bad, doesn't it? All right, and we're on, so this kind of like started on Friday. Anybody that knows what we get up to, we were due to go for our habitation check, which we attended on Friday, and at Chelston Motorhomes, guys. Okay, and basically, so we've been like stewing a little bit over the weekend, talking about what's kind of like developed, and we're kind of like getting a bit of a bad taste in our mouth. Now then, I'll tell you now, from the word go with Chelston, we have been like really kind of loyal. We've always tried to keep a really good rapport with your motorhome dealer. It's very important to us. And so I'm just going to get the invoice out, to be fair. So I don't know what people pay for their habitation inspections. We keep all our literature in the bag still. And right, let's get this out. Okay, so basically last year, okay, we've got all the invoices here, and basically last year the habitation check was £269, okay? Right, this year's grand total is just like a little bit of inflation by £80. We have just paid £349 on Friday, and we're sort of still a little bit reeling because what was the first issue? Oh, the first issue was we've had a little bit, it's been a little bit like that with Chelston with us. We've had so there might be a little issue with your fridge, and right, what sort of issue? There seemed to become some sort of like pressure loss when we checked it, and straight away I was greeted by like, and I'm kind of like, right, okay, what does that actually mean? Well, we charge £120 an hour, okay? It might take an hour to diagnose the problem. I'm like, oh, okay, so what? The fridge has been working perfectly. I regularly use, bear with me, gas leak detection. Okay, I've been using it today because I wanted to get the fridge on. I ignited everything. Everything seems to be okay. What else have we done? So the isolation switches on all the gas circuits, they switched it off, and anyway, I've switched it back on again, and I can see the pipe that runs all the way down to the fridge, and that has it's not been, and then it's just a small section of pipe going into the burner. I ignited the fridge, and on the gas straight away, boom, there it is. There's a lighted flame in underneath. I got my top test and done all round. We double checked it on the stove to make sure there's no, it's working properly. As soon as I switched on the 3-ring burner, one of the gas taps there, it's absolutely working perfectly. So yeah, you want the dealer, you just want the dealer to try and maybe help you out a little bit. Like we've just had a quick, does it take what actually, so it's a gas pipe, what actually, if you are a trained domestic engineer, you would probably say, I'll tell you what that is and you probably need one of that. Through just experience, oh my god, like we're just struggling a little bit with that. Yeah, anyway, so last year on the offside of the vehicle in the garage, they detected slight damp, okay, on the offside of the vehicle. Okay, so anyway, I'm kind of like, well, to be honest, when we was clearing everything out, I had that rubber matting on the floor to protect the floor. Since then, I've taken that out because we were wondering whether there's condensation building up between the rubber matting and the floor. The sort of, you know, with that maybe just a bit of the insulation of being cold outside, maybe causing a little. So we ended up actually ejecting that out. And I don't know if you've watched my videos from a little while ago. There was like a seam all the way round with the wood that it hadn't been sealed properly, and we sealed in underneath. There was this kind of like little seam, and that was the other thing we did. That was 3 years ago, I think we did that. So we eliminated everything. Anyway, so how do we get on with the damp this year then? Oh, it's not on the off side, it's now moved to the near side. On this bill, guys, they have charged me, I don't know if anybody else has checked their habitation, if they have it done by the dealer. We wanted to try and keep the whole history done by the Burstner dealer. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, come on guys, you're the... But we're not feeling it anymore. We're not feeling it anymore. They have charged me Burstner inspection stamp, £40. I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna ring tomorrow. I'm just gonna air my views, and then anyway. So you know what it's like, guys. After you kind of buy a vehicle, you know, we've had a, like, you salesman, yeah, great, blah blah blah, you know, and everything's cool, and then that kind of relationship maybe just starts sliding away a little bit. We're not looking for, you know, we're sociable people, but we like a good rapport. Anyway, so I ended up, the motorhome went in, we stayed at Chelston. It ended up going at 8:30, I think it was. 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, nearly 4 hours. They told me on the sheet, you've got a couple of little LED lights out. There's a few LED lights out on your awning. Okay, so you've checked my own twin batteries. They've been in there for like 2 years. You might just have to check the security a little bit better. They're sat down in, tight fit. Okay, yeah. So, like, what are you, 4 hours, and we're not really getting much good news? Do you know what I mean? You expect... Anyway, whilst outside waiting for my motorhome, I thought, Google reviews. Let's just have a little look through. Let's just have a little look through. A little bit of a not so like I was expecting. I've had a little shifty through. First one that I stumble across, absolutely terrible experience, 1 star, 2 weeks ago. When's that one? 3 months ago, 1 star. I'm afraid, just go and have a look at the reviews. So I've travelled down from, well, endless amounts of 1 star reviews. Okay, I'm not going to lie, there's a few, but just if you're curious, have a look down through. A year ago, no service, no acknowledgement, new to buying a camper van. Yeah. 3 years ago, I had to agree with the previous post. The managing director does not reply to complaint emails. Yeah, just... If you're curious, have a look at the Google reviews, okay? And I was kind of like, okay, let's just have a look at Camper UK. There's no replies. A lot of companies will reply and said, you've had a bad experience, I'm very sorry, let's try and make it up to you in the future. I checked out Camper UK at Lincoln, okay? There's a few have a look yourself. The overall ratings are a hell of a lot higher, and they reply to people's complaints. We know there's this kind of like barrier. You're like what? Show me. Can you show me? I want to see. Like, we want to get, you know, people would say, look, you know, someone shows me some of their brake discs on their van. Like, what are these like, mate? Well, let's just have a look. And yeah, they're not too, to be honest, mate, they're not too bad. They're like goable. The pads may be getting a bit thick, so they're going to probably go. So we're just going to give a real honest opinion. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I want to know, I'd love to know get some comments rolling on this. It's just been, we've been like talking about, you know how you sort of just talk about it all like, and there was a couple of little things. I'm a little bit finicky. My tablecloth is a little bit scrunched up. My jack has moved position in the garage. You know, if you're going to move something, you put it exactly back where it was. We've emptied the whole motor. We've been recharging it today, putting everything back in. The whole motorhome was totally empty. So there's no obstructions. There's no, oh, we had to move that out of the way. That's how long it took. Okay, we've always, from the days of the COVID, when they wanted it totally empty, we've emptied everything. The garage, the whole shebang, all the floors, all the lockers, you know what we get up to. And yeah, so little bit of bad taste in your mouth at the moment. You know, we've paid the money, and I don't think we're getting a good feeling about returning again, which is sad. And like I say, we are, you know, we're positive people. We're positive people. We don't, you know, we're positive to a certain extent where, you know, just over the fine line. We want value for money, guys. Everybody wants value for money. And the way things are going, guys, are we going to drive to Lincoln on our next motorhome? Are you going to buy another Let me know in the comments, guys. You know all about it. I will be ringing them up tomorrow, and yeah, just airing my. I need a few more questions answered, and we'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully, it's going to be a little bit brighter. Thanks for watching. Bye.